Hey, everyone.
Hi, welcome back.
To Fanning Out, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
I am Mackenzie.
I am Kyle.
Yeah, and as you can see, we're kind of in still two different locations, but sorry about that. There's been a lot of still COVID stuff running about, and I've been working in big locations, and Kyle has
a baby.
Yeah.
And that baby has to be babysat, which means I have to film while babysitting. So if you notice from time to time, I'm just giving you a heads up that I have to mute. I promise I'm still watching the show. I just have to mute so that I can not have him interrupt our actual episode.
You know what's funny? I don't think I've even told you this off screen. Baby's name is
Owen.
Are we allowed to? Yeah, okay, yeah, Owen. And guess what? Owen is the best. I always told you it was Team Owen, so perfect. Perfect.
He doesn't quite hold his Owen yet, but
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
But
anyway.
you know that definitely had an influence on his name.
Did it? Because
sure.
I didn't know. I didn't know the baby's name until baby was out as well. So I had no influence on that or anything like that. But that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that definitely had a huge influence for sure.
Yeah, I always root for Owen. That's what it is. I always root for Owen. Anyway, shall we get to it?
We shall. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Snow, snow, snow. Snow, snow, snow.
I think it's sweet that your families are spending the holiday together. Picture the most fun-tacular thing you can think of. Now multiply that times infinity.
I think that's the tamest I've ever heard Pinkie Pie speak.
That's us.
Yeah.
See you later. Now can we open presents? But tonight is Hearthswarming Eve. Every pony knows you don't open presents till tomorrow.
I disagree.
When Spike and I spend our first Hearthswarming
That is how I celebrate it every year.
Wait all night to open his presents.
Opening it the night before?
Ever since then, we've always opened them the night before.
Yep.
It's kind of like our tradition.
Same.
That's not how our family does it. And I reckon it can't be how Pinkie's does it. Is it?
No, sirree! To each their own, I suppose.
Yep, I'm the same. My family, we open it up the night prior. We don't open it up on the day. We never have.
We open it up on the day. But
Most
then again,
people do.
Just what I always wanted. A book.
You never know.
Some books are good.
You know Hearthswarming isn't just about candy and presents, right?
No, but when you're a kid, why not enjoy them?
That's your boring sisterly lecture voice.
Look at that cutie mark.
So, a long time ago,
That's right.
the Earth ponies, Pegasus ponies, and Unicorn ponies weren't
Recap.
friends.
They weren't friends?
I don't like you.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
the whole backstory before it in play form, if you remember.
Oh, that's right.
So the ponies decided to work together, and their friendship drove them nasty critters away.
Beat it, Wendigos!
They raised a new flag to celebrate all three tribes.
Good
and
thing they're
Christmas
Wendigos,
was
because
born.
Wendigo is not a
what happened to
friendly,
flag?
lovely thing.
I don't know. Is that why we celebrate with a flag raising tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. And tonight, we'll have the traditional Hearthswarming Eve dinner to remember the shared bounties of our ancestors.
We do that too. We are friends, Applejack. And after tonight, our families are going to be friends too. Do you know what that means? Number of apples times number of pies is 24 minus my pre-existing friendships plus 1 for Maud, and you makes 5 from 24 is 19 new friendships! Maud!
I can't imagine
I'm
living
so
in that
excited
world.
To see you, Pinkie Pie.
Yes, I
You
love
too,
her.
Applejack.
I would love to try it, but I also think I would be like, everything would be too
How'd you
happy.
know that?
Isn't it obvious? There's specks of extrusive andesite on your hoof. It's a mountain rock.
Oh, she's good. How's school going?
If you thought quartz was high on the Mohs hardness scale, wait till I tell you about corundum.
I miss you so much!
Just like the most unexpected fan favorite, at least for me, at least.
This place looks amazing.
Be my super mega wonderful family!
Oh, no way. How can these
Thou
be the
shalt
pies?
know me as Cloudy Quartz.
May Providence favor thee well.
What you say them names were? Iggy? And I'm just gonna call you Big Mama Q.
Big Mama
This is
Cute.
the eyes of limestone pie. Ma and Pa may own this rock farm, but I keep it running. Cross me and
Why are you?
Captain
How are you
Grumpy.
pies?
No one's gonna mess with your precious mind. This is Marble Pie, my baby sister who's only only a few minutes younger than me, but she'll always be a baby to me, isn't that right? She's so excited to meet every pony. Oh, and she wishes you all happy Hearthswarming.
Guess Pinkie Pie always did the talking for her.
For the whole family, really.
Attention! Every pony gets settled in. There's plenty of room upstairs. And then it's time for Hearthswarming Eve dinner!
So far, so good, cousin.
We have rock soup.
Have you ever had stone soup? Actually,
Yeah,
kinda
I was just
good.
gonna say it. Yeah,
Dinner is dinner.
it's like a veggie soup, basically.
We made it as kids in grade school. We were like, everybody bring an
Same.
ingredient.
You
Blah,
know
blah.
what? This is what we were expecting. Right, every pony?
Like, at least she's giving it a go. And not just being like, this is awful, but we hate it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, she ate the rock too. Oh, okay.
More rock, please! Who wants a Hearthswarming
Well,
doll?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think I'd hang out with
Are
Pinkie
you
during
saying
this
that rock
festive
is
season.
a Hearthswarming doll?
I just do things differently.
Silly.
I would hang out with
Our
Twilight.
dolls are these little pieces. Isn't that right, Marble Pie?
I mean, that's kind of cute, I guess.
It's
Fun little
crafty.
activity.
Y'all don't have traditional crochet dolls passed down in your family?
Oh, you're just a frown factory because you got a weird rock. Cheer up! I'm sure you'll do great in the flag finding mission.
What finding what now?
Limestone Pie, you're the judge. Big Mac, Marble Pie, you're team 1. Apple Bloom and Maud, you're team 2. Ma, Pa, you're gonna be with Granny Smith. Don't think of it as team old. Think of it as team 3. And then I'm with Applejack, of course, since we might be cousins.
Don't think of it. Well, they do
now. We're
now.
all split up. Mind telling us what we're doing?
Team O.
Pony knows.
Staff holders boulder!
Sheesh.
Yeah, they hold
Three
over the
tribes
shoulder.
united to form Equestria. The first flag was sewn by Nimble Thimble. It's tradition to raise a flag on Hearthswarming to celebrate that famous day.
Yep.
Away she goes. But who gets to put the flag on Holder's boulder?
You mean on the flagpole?
No, silly. It goes on the highest point. And who's the lucky pony?
Traditionally, it's the youngest.
On your mark, get set, go!
Aw.
Pinkie Pie, will you please tell us what's going on?
I'll explain on the way.
It was so.
Ooh-wee, I got to look into this old-fangled choosing stone thing.
Great.
Reckon it knows any apple farming hooks.
Great.
So.
What does the rock look like?
It looks like something that formed when volcanic lava cooled quickly.
Oh,
Have you ever wished you could turn into a rock?
I had a dream once I was an apple.
We have a lot in common when it comes to thinking about turning into things.
Like, it's
Well, that's
not
nice.
bad. It's just
They're getting along. They're just
A
very
picture?
dull.
I've been looking for a real stone.
That would be weird.
uh,
Do you know what this means? I get to raise the flag, and now it's time to hide the presents.
A
Y'all
picture
hide your
of
presents?
Of course. What's more fun than getting a present? Finding a present. Although most years, no pony finds one.
So, no pony gets presents? You're only allowed to eat rock soup for dinner. Then, the pony who finds his
Amazing
rock
Pinkie
gets
Pie
to
is
raise
having
the
a blast
flag,
with this.
But not really, because you don't got no flag.
she's raised like this.
And to top it off,
Like,
you don't
yeah.
even get presents?
Well, doesn't sound very fun when you say it that way.
Well, how about you picture this? Both our families, opening presents, raising the flag.
Picturing it, loving it.
I know they have their traditions, and we have ours, but I just
That's
want you
right.
to see how much better theirs could be.
That's sort of like you're saying that yours are better. Seems a little out of character, but I
Oh
guess
my.
What
she did it.
happened to my farm?
It's Hearthswarming apple style. We've been doing everything your way. I thought we could mix it up a bit. Marble Pie, you could raise the Equestria flag up this pole because you're the youngest pie. Ma and Pa Pie will cook you up a meal you'll never forget. And look, we all get presents without having to find them.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. All this stuff.
They
she
don't
said.
love it at all.
Right, every pony?
Pinkamena Diane Pie.
Pinkamena.
I do not favor this madness.
Well,
And Diane is her middle name.
But what about what we usually do?
Don't make me choose.
I didn't mean to cause a fuss. Why don't we just open presents around the flagpole?
Really,
It'll be
Applejack?
fun.
You didn't
You'll
even
see.
think that this might happen?
Excuse me. You planted your pole on a fault line.
Oh no. That's so bad.
They wanted to go. We don't need any pony forcing their way into our family.
Hmm.
This was all a misunderstanding, every pony.
It's gonna take me ages to get this rock farm back on track. And how are we gonna lift Holder's boulder? This is all her fault.
Then it's my fault too.
Probably best if we head back to Sweet Apple Acres.
Aw.
Maybe in time we'll be friends again. But for the now, it's best if we give them a little space.
I really like Maud. She's sweet once you get to know her. They all are.
Except her.
First Hearthswarming ever.
Has any pony seen Applejack?
I really cracked the corn this time.
Yeah, I'm surprised she did something like that.
Pinata this time.
I think Pinkie Pie
Pinkie
did
Pie?
anything.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I came here to think. You did? So did I.
I'm too ashamed to go back up there. Your family, my family, they all must think I'm such a nincompoop.
Aw, no one thinks that. Pushy, aggressive, mean. Oh, I'm not helping.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry I forced my traditions over yours. I don't want you to have to choose between the family you were born into and the friends who love you like one. I really hoped we could be one big happy family. I guess not.
Don't say that.
I have a train to catch.
Happy Hearthswarming.
You too.
Oh, what a. It's like the happiest holiday of the year, and they're all like bummed out.
I got so caught up in the things they were doing, I never asked why they did them.
Lesson is being learned.
To Applejack from Pinkie Pie. Cousins forever.
A surprise present.
First Hearthswarming present ever.
Only Pinkie Pie could hide a present on a moving train. What a great tradition.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing the Jacks will be really good about helping us.
I'm pushing as hard as I can, too.
Need a
She's
little
so
help?
Daria-like.
Apples.
I wasn't trying to take your traditions away. I was trying to share ours. I was so focused on us being one big happy family, I thought we needed the same traditions right away. What I should have done is learn about yours and teach you about ours. And over time, we'd make new traditions together. I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, don't just stand there. We got a boulder to move, and I'm in charge.
I'm in charge.
I think we just invented our first combined tradition. Pushing Holder's boulder out of the quarry. I can't wait for Applejack to knock it over next Hearthswarming.
That sounds horrible, but it's okay. Our newest tradition. Literally rolling a rock uphill.
Marble Pie, you want to wish Big Mac a happy Hearthswarming, don't you? And you too, right, Big Mac? Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. If thou asketh me, thou too art okay in my book.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeehaw.
Happy Hearthswarming.
Big rock.
Happy Hearthswarming, Pinkie Pie.
Attention every pony. Maud wants to sing some Hearthswarming carols that she wrote.
The first one is about rocks. They're all about rocks.
Yep. Yep.
Hearthswarming is great. Like calcium silicate. What a wonderful day. As good as mica or clay.
I kind of saw the message from the get-go. It was pretty obvious, you know, because it was like there's a family going to another family, and that family happens to be all like them. So
yeah, different.
kind of knew that it was going to be like, but the surprising one, like it made sense in the episode, but it didn't make sense for the character. For Applejack to be like, I'm going to go and change all of this stuff and not even like.
I don't think she was attempting to change. I think she was just being like, look at what you could have too. Let's make this better for you. The whole acts of service love language was just kicking in overdrive and was just like, let's do it. Let's go ahead and just like do it for you instead of like make you do it. I'll just do it and then you can enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do get that, but it still seems slightly like shocking a little bit that she would do that and not think about what the repercussions would be from doing something kind or not, you know.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was cute. Now I'm even more confused about Pinkie Pie.
Well, we've already got a little bit of her backstories and flashbacks of that, but we do know that she worked on the rock farm growing up, and her making her family smile and have basically a party. If you remember all the rain boom and everything like that, whenever we were seeing them first get their cutie marks. And yeah. So we do know that Pinkie Pie does in fact come from this family. She just had a very different lifestyle growing up. The combining of families and looking at the difference of traditions and seeing what you can give and take, and especially the ending when they were sharing their own stuff instead of being like, you have to do this, we have to do it this way. It's like, let's take a little bit of yours, a little bit of mine. And
that's the big message of this is you need to embrace that other people celebrate things differently from you, but it's fine. Every tradition starts somewhere, and you might as well start a new tradition when you share in others' traditions, you know.
Yeah, I used to be so upset when Dad would never stop decorating everything. He would just like, has to be big, it has to be elaborate. I need it like childhood, way back when. So like, I get it. Like it adapts and it changes over time with your family, with your other families, aka the friends that you choose that are your families, or just like if you start getting into relationships. So things like that too.
Yeah, when you get into relationships, it's like you're taking on someone else's culture, you know, and so you have to blend the two and consider both, you know, or sometimes you have to be willing to sacrifice, you know, every once in a while for the people you love, because, you know, it can't always be about what you want, and traditions need to be flexible.
Yeah, absolutely. I super get highlighted back to this past Christmas just because of COVID reasons and all that. I couldn't go home again. So I got to go spend Christmas with a family as a family friend. And never have I spent Christmas with anybody before. So it was really weird. But at the same time, it was super delightful to see how other people did it. And what was really nice is I told them some of my traditions and they made sure to have a couple of their my tradition things there as well. Yeah. So it was like, that's nice. That's freaking cool.
The last 2 years, because of having a child and because of COVID and many other reasons, is the first time both years now where I didn't go home for the holiday either. And we still sort of did the same things. I made a lot of the same food and we just kind of ate together, but we kind of like found an in-between time since they're on Easter and I'm on Pacific. Yeah, we kind of did the same stuff. We opened gifts around the same time. We just set up iPads and that's how we did it.
Kept your traditions, but made them a little bit different.
Yeah, slight tweak. And it was great. Not a big deal. I think it's a great episode. And I like that we've gone back to the whole, we might be related thing briefly at the beginning there.
I was just about to touch on that. Yeah, it's great to see. These are two where we get to see their extended family, which is really cool. A lot of times we've been focusing on the main six or their immediate families, such as Sweetie Belle and Rarity, and we get Twilight and Spike, but we never get to see like the extended, like not that we never get those, but these are the ones where we are really super family oriented. So that we get to combine these two families is really, really neat. I like this a lot.
Yeah, no, I think it's cute. And it's a good way to, in case you are related, to get to know the other part of your family.
Yeah. Or just choose to be related at this point. Why not?
Family isn't always blood. So, you know.
True that. Yeah. In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for fanning out with us.
Fans out.